Hey everybody, Nick here, and today got a little disassembly and maintenance for you on this guy. This is a CJRB knife. I can't be more specific. Oh boy, are we thread locked? Or is that just the non-free spinning side? That was the non-free spinning side. Okay, that was an important thing to teach right here. So right there, this is tool. This has a tool on one side, or a Torx driver on one side there, but when I turned, it was just completely stiff. This could mean one of two things, whenever you have that happen. It could mean that this is aggressively thread-locked shut, or on the other hand, it could mean that this guy, that I was turning a side that wasn't meant to turn. Not ideal, and so you got to keep that in mind. Oh, same construction as the last little guy I was taking apart. I just finished taking this guy apart. And so always make sure that you're turning the side that is not free spinning, or that is free spinning, that is. Turn the side that can be turned, and life will go a little bit better. All right. Much like Emperor Palpatine realized, some people can never quite be turned. That's a Star Wars joke, by the way. If you didn't pick up on that, well, I don't know. You're not a nerd. Well, or you're a different kind of nerd, I suppose. Come on. Just trying to knock loose that screw. Actually, screw it. I don't care. You stay there. Have fun. Screw it. Hopefully, it'll pop loose here. We got a little bit of tightness going on here. Are we still secured? That could be. Maybe we still have... Oh, no. It's not engaged. It just feels like maybe the tolerances are a little tight on this back spacer here. So this is a case for my magical little spudger tool, which I can use to pry and pop. There we go. Beautiful. And it is plastic, so it is non-marring. And yeah, if you're ever curious about that or any of the other tools I use during disassembly, go ahead and check out my nickshabazz.com/tools video. That has, you can just go there and see it. That has everything that I use here and should be pretty straightforward. Okay, construction-wise, just cleaning out some of the gunk here. Very boring at some level. It's a liner lock. Whoa, okay, great. Look, that's not a bad thing. I tend to appreciate something that is relatively straightforwardly done well, etc. Beat something that is over-engineered without any real benefit. Okay, let's go ahead and start doing some cleaning. I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol here, pop this loose. I have no idea the name of this knife. As I mentioned in my last video, I just got a shipment of... I went over to Artisan's Cutlery at USA and said I'd like to check out this, and this, and they shipped them along. I am very, very lucky. I have an extreme amount of privilege, well, generally in life, but also as a gear reviewer. As my channel has grown a little bit more prominent, companies have been more interested in giving me access to models to check out because they know that a positive review can be helpful for them, and especially the companies that believe in their work and are not problematic. You know, they're not worried that I'm going to give a negative review because, well, their work is good. That's helpful. But I still send all of them. Each and every last person reads and agrees to my disclaimer on my website. Where I tell them I'm going to talk about the good, the great, the bad, the ugly. But anyways, it does make it a heck of a lot easier relative to way back when I was kind of having to be a little more scrappy with it. At some level, that changes the nature of your channel fundamentally, right? You know, when you go from that stage, and I'm going to start reassembling because we're really straightforward here. By the way, ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball. Did I already clean off the bearings? Just in case, I'll do it again. Can't hurt anything, right? But ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball, straightforward construction. There's really not that much to comment on here. It's absolutely fine in construction. But anyways, I'll go ahead and put this back together with some 10-weight nano oil and put everything back into position. But it changes the nature of the channel a little bit when manufacturers are actually willing to, you know, help you out, to give you prototype, or not prototype, well, sometimes prototypes, but I'm talking about those. Those are stealth reviews. But anyways, it makes things a little bit different, but at the same time, I think fundamentally the reason that happened is because they're interested in the thing that I've been doing all along, right? If I fundamentally change the nature of my channel to accommodate getting those things, yeah, that's definitely problematic, and I can see why people would be uninterested in the channel following such a change. But, you know, I'm just doing the same thing I always have. It's just gotten a little bit easier because I can talk to makers directly, and, you know, In some cases, they're willing to just send things along for charitable disposition. And that helps me, too, because I can do something good in the world, right? Not that reviewing pocket knives isn't an objective good in every philosophical tradition, but, you know, there are other things that one can do to net benefit existence, right? Okay, cleaning off the pivot screw and whatnot. But nevertheless, you know, it's always tricky. I know that this particular batch was a set of shambles. Sure, a lot like samples from a show, shambles. That were, by the way, one thing that I've done here, sorry I jump around a lot, but is I've made sure that that D shape in the pivot is aligned properly with this handle. If it doesn't go all the way in, if this handle doesn't want to go down all the way, that's because the D shape is not properly aligned. Okay, we'll go ahead and, where are my 2 screws? Oh, that's right, this one just stayed in. It was happy enough where it was, and so I let him. All right. If I were really being a completionist about it, I might try and extract that screw specifically so that I can put a little bit of thread locker onto there, but honestly, I don't think that's going to be a major issue. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and we've already established that this screw ain't going anywhere, so is what it is. Okay, that's too tight. It's running great. No blade play, but I just feel it to be too tight. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to adjust the side that rotates, damn it. Loosen that up a little bit. There we go. Damn, that's good. That's a really nice action. For this price, oh yeah. Very good. Anyways, there you go. Hope this has been interesting to you, and have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.